Match Madness was designed as a way to build awareness about building those permanent funds for nonprofits. And it's the one day of the year where you can make a gift to any permanent fund of charities that have funds at the Community Foundation, which today there's over 80 participating. And so donors will make a gift to their permanent fund, but the carrot or the match is used to make an instant cash grant back to the charity. So donors are giving to long-term funds, but the Community Foundation gives to the immediate funds right away with the match. So it's really just a day to raise awareness about those long-term sustainable funds. And the mission of the Community Foundation is really to build permanent funds so that we can make grants back to the charities in our community, also to connect donors with their passion. But really the key is building those permanent funds that will last forever to make an impact in our community. It's an annual event. We always time it with the NCAA tournament, and this is the 10th year that we have done this event. Coincidentally, my first year at the Community Foundation was the first year that we did Match Madness, and it was all stemmed by a challenge from the Kansas Health Foundation. We were trying to raise matching dollars, and so we created this event to attract donors to the foundation to give back to charities. Broadly speaking, since we have had this event, we have made an impact of over $2.5 million into the community, both through the donations that people have given and combined with the match. But something that is very tangible might be by building these long-term funds, it might provide a staff position at a charity. It can provide food for those in need. Whatever the charity needs, these funds are going to be there for the long run, so they can use them for whatever the need might be, either today or in the future. So that's the good part about these funds. They're very flexible. This is our main event. We are not really a fundraising entity. That is the difference between us and other charities. And actually this event is really to raise funds for other nonprofits. It's not to raise money for the foundation. So this is the main event, and it's to raise awareness about nonprofits. But normally we work with donors to set up their estate plans, and we work with them of how do they want to leave money at the end of their life. So we're more of that long-term savings account for the community. Well, because our theme is based around basketball, Match Madness, hence the March Madness theme, we have spiced things up the past couple years and have had a free throw contest. It's in memory of our former executive director, Bill Grievous, and sponsored by Salina Regional Health Foundation. Nonprofits have 1 minute to shoot free throws. They can earn up to $100 if they make 10 free throws. And this year we have Be Well sponsoring a $1,000 half-court shot. And we've already actually had a shooter make that. So any more shooters that make the half-court shot, will just divide the pot up evenly. In 2019, we had a record year. We had this whole area filled with nonprofit booths. We raised about $320,000, and then we were planning to do that last year, and of course COVID hit right before our event. So last year we pivoted, we created a virtual event, and this year we're back to the field house, but more of a hybrid capacity. We have limited people in there shooting, so we don't have the crowds this year, but we still have had several people coming in, making in-person donations. We've had a lot of support online through our website, so overall, it's been an amazing day. And as I look at the scoreboard now, we're up to 308,000 almost, and our goal is 400,000, so we want to keep pushing that. The highest that we've raised is 320,000. And why I say our goal is 400,000 is because we have $200,000 donated by donors to give away, and we want to use it all. So to use it all, we need to get to 400,000. The donors that gave to the pool wish to remain anonymous. I can, however, say that we also partner with the Kansas Health Foundation from funds that they have given us, and then the Community Foundation has also used its own unrestricted dollars to help fund this. So it's a true collaboration. Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you for making this event such a success. We wouldn't be, at $308,000 if it weren't for the donors in Salina. And I also had a person who is not really from Salina come in and ask me how we do this. And I had to say that Salina in general is just a very generous community. So kudos to Salina for making this a great event.
Ready when you are, Dean, when you shoot, finally start. Good luck. North Salina Community Development is who Dean is shooting for. North Salina obviously serves the North Salina neighborhoods. They have a lot that they've done from the 9th Street corridor beautification project to 5 Points. And barbecues, community barbecues, a lot of different things to re-energize and reinvigorate North Salina. These are the street here. Alright, good job. What, 20 seconds, 5 in.
I was on, I've served on other previous boards as well. Yes, in Salina as well.
What brought you to the Greater Salina Community Foundation?
Actually, I had an opportunity from someone that was currently on the board that was going to be leaving, and shared about the great mission and what the impact that the foundation was having in the community, and learned more about it, and was fortunate and blessed to get involved.
What is your mission?
Our mission is to build permanent endowment funds and help support our donors' missions and passions through what they wish to give back to the community.
Okay. Has that been the stated mission for Greater Salina Community Foundation for all its existence, or?
Yeah, from its very existence, from day one, it's to help our donors in the community and build permanent endowment funds.
Okay. Do you have examples of some funds that have been built by the community foundation?
Sure. Some of the foundation funds that have been established really are a lot of the different nonprofits that are represented today at Match Madness. Those are some of the funds anyways that exist. We also have some very generous donors in our community that have decided to set up legacy funds or funds in their names that they decided to give back to the community year over year.
Okay. How are you involved with Match Madness?
Well, currently I'm a donor. I'm also here volunteering today as a greeter, welcoming those that have decided to come in person and make a donation today.
How can people get involved and help GSC?
In a variety of different ways. One is just by simply sharing what the Greater Salina Community Foundation is all about. Making others aware that there's opportunities that exist to be able to give back, I think is number one. And also just if there is an interest in wanting to donate and support some of the organizations in our community and to help support their missions for years upon years, to give the Greater Salina Foundation a call.
Okay. What happens later in the year? Is there anything else you guys are doing in 2021?
In 2021, we've got several different things planned. One of the things that we're excited about is kind of just getting out of this COVID wave and being able to open up our office more to donors. We've been virtually operating in a lot of different ways, but we have been able to keep the office open in some ways. So we're excited to get the office back open for our donors.
Has COVID impacted your outreach much?
In some ways, there's been some impact, but we've been pretty active on social media. We've also been able to keep some of our office there available for our donors. So we've had some impact, but I think we're still getting out and being able to impact others.